All right, good morning, everybody. Excuse me, good morning and welcome. How's everyone doing? What is up? Today is Thursday. Yeah, today is Thursday, August 8th, 2019. Man, this week is flying by for me. I don't know about you guys, but whew, it's a fast one. A very fast start to the month of August for sure. Um, Welcome. First of all, happy International Cat Day. As you know, every single day is some kind of crazy day, and today in particular is Cat Day, which is nice because, as you guys know and just found out this week, I have a cat named Jasper. And so he got lots of love this morning. I actually put a nice picture of him out on Twitter for those who didn't see it. And later today, Jasper will be joining us. That's right, as I've told you guys, Jasper will be joining us for late night chill streams. And this week there's 4 of them. 4 straight days. We got Judgment, then Minecraft, then more Judgment, and then some Street Fighter. So for 4 nights in a row here, the late streams, Jasper will be joining us live, which is kind of neat, right? He will not be joining us on this stream, but he will be here later, okay? But anyway, happy International Cat Day to all of you out there who are pet lovers, cat lovers, and or maybe you own a cat for yourselves. Be sure to give them an extra pet, maybe a treat today. They are lovable little creatures, and they deserve our love, okay? All right. Now, what are we doing today? Let's give a little bit of a rundown so you guys know what to expect today. It should be a good day of streaming. We're starting off with Super Mario 64. This is a game that I started up on Sunday's crazy long marathon that was very successful. Tons of attendees. People really enjoyed the marathon of Mario 64. I got pretty far in the 6 hours that I played. I got to stage 6, which is the... What is it called? Is it Misty Mines or Foggy Caves or whatever the hell it's called? The Underground Cave Mines stage. I can't remember the name of it. And I think I got 2 of the 6 stars so far, which is pretty good. We're going to continue on with that today. As you know, I am going for a full 120-star run. I believe there's 120 stars in the game. I'm trying to do my best to get them all, so I'm taking my time. In the game to find them all, and it is taking pretty long. Like, for example, you know, it took me some 3 hours just to get out of the first 2 to 3 stages of the game, but that's fine because I'm going through and getting all the challenging stars, right? So, you know, it's going to be a fun time today. We're continuing on right where we left off, so if you get caught up with all of the videos that are already live on DSPGaming on YouTube, you've seen everything, okay? You got completely caught up. There was no additional gameplay. It was just the marathon, and that was it. What I wanted to do is I wanted to give it a rest after doing a giant marathon of this game on Sunday until I came back to it, and today's the day. All right, I'm excited. You know, I like Mario 64. Some people have already asked me in the stream chat things like, well, what do you think about this compared to Mario Sunshine? Nah, dude, I like this better than Mario Sunshine. I really do. Like I said, this is the penultimate game. The ultimate 3D platformer that made possible all future 3D platformers. This is the game that innovated everything. You know, it really is a revolutionary and important game in gaming history for sure. So I'm very happy to be finally playing it with all of you. The other thing is the game is really long. Like, if you take a look, right now we're, 6 to 7 hours into it, and we're on stage 6. Of course, I've done some optional stages as well, but there's a lot left. Like, if I believe if you take a look, I'm not even halfway through it, right? I'm pretty sure that I'm not even halfway through the game yet. That's how long the game is. It's significantly long. We're only on world 6. I think the game has something like 12 or 15, something like that world, like a lot of worlds. The game is super long. And for an N64 game, like, that was a big accomplishment because you guys got to remember back in the day, it was all stored on a cartridge, a game cartridge, not even on a compact disc, you know, a CD. The games had not gone to CDs yet in the realm of Nintendo. That wasn't until the GameCube that they started putting their games on CDs. So they crammed like a ridiculous amount of content into this game for what it was on a cartridge, okay? So it really is an amazing game. You know, in history. I'm looking forward to a lot more of it today, really. I love this game, so 4 more hours. Now, here's the thing. I know there's going to be frustrating parts. That's okay. In a classic platformer like this, there's going to be frustrating parts. as I've told you guys when I first started playing this on Sunday, I can't 100% guarantee you guys that I'm going to get all the stars. Like, I'm definitely going to try. And I certainly hope if I'm stumped and I can't get certain stars, you guys are going to help me. You've already done that to some extent on Sunday, which was very good, and I'm happy that you guys did. But we'll see. I'm going to give it an honest try and see if I can get all the stars or not. If I do, great, and if not, whatever. Sucks, but I'm going to do my best to try to get them all. It might take forever. It might be a longer playthrough for the summer. Who knows? But let's see what happens, okay? Alrighty then. So that's today's main stream. 4+ hours of retro goodness. Super Mario 64 fun. I hope you guys are ready, okay? Later tonight, it's the continuation of Judgment. That's right, we're still playing Judgment. I know, but it's fine. You know, I'm still having fun. Basically what we're doing is we're mixing it up, doing a little bit of story, then a little bit of side content, a little bit of story, and a little bit of side content. That's kind of the attitude that I've been taking, and you know, it's been a lot of fun. I last time I played, I think I recruited like 7 friends or something insane. Because we're near the end of the game now, so all the friend quests are like coming to culmination at the end of the game here. So I think like 1 or 2 more of that kind of things, and I think I've pretty much maxed out what's capable at this point in the game. Also, there's still I forget what they call them. They're like the villains of Kamurocho or something like that. Basically, it's the perverted bad guys. We already caught one of them, the panty guy, but apparently there's 2 more that we can catch as side missions at the detective agency that I haven't looked into that I want to look into. I've heard that they're really good side missions. They're funny. So we may be doing that tonight, all right? Or we may be advancing the plot. I'm not sure, but it's going to be 2 more hours of fun Judgment gameplay on tonight's late stream. And Jasper will be able to join us if he'd like. I'm going to leave the door open, so if he comes in and hangs out with us, great. I'm all for it. Depends. We'll see if he's awake or whatever. The thing is, the weather here in Washington State today is going to cool down significantly. Apparently, starting today, we're kind of going back to typical Seattle weather, which means cloudy and rain and cooler, which is good. That's what we've wanted. We've had about a week of a crazy heat wave where it was in the 80s to 90s every day. So now we're going to get a reprieve from that, which is a good thing. And so maybe he won't be as sleepy today. I guess we'll see. You know, but he may join us later tonight for the late stream. That's around 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, okay? Tomorrow is up in the air, and let me explain. Tomorrow, the main gameplay stream is either going to be more Mario 64, or it's going to be Dragon Quest Builders 2. I'm undecided on what I want to do. Maybe what we'll do is we'll play it by ear and see how today's Mario stream goes, and if I feel like, man, yeah, I want more Mario right away, then I'll do more Mario tomorrow. But if not, then maybe we'll split it up. And it'll be Dragon Quest Builders 2, okay? So we'll see. It's going to be either more Mario or Dragon Quest Builders 2 tomorrow, depending on how I feel. Tomorrow night, hopefully, knock on wood, we'll be doing my weekly Minecraft chill stream. I'm very disappointed that I wasn't able to do it earlier this week when I wanted to do it, because my Xbox One power adapter or power supply died on me and wasn't holding a charge anymore. I plugged it in, nothing happened. It wouldn't turn on at all, so I couldn't obviously turn on my console. So I ordered a replacement. That replacement is supposed to come today from Amazon, and we'll see. As long as it works, which I hope it does, that means tomorrow night will be the Minecraft chill stream, where we hang out and I do all kinds of fun things with the villagers and building and the like, fishing, etc. Just kind of more relaxed gameplay. The person who's the top contributor gets something named after them in the game, which is nice. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it works, and you know, well, it'll be a fun stream tomorrow night, okay? Now, on Saturday, whatever I didn't do on Friday, that's what I'm playing as my stream on Saturday. So if I played Mario on Friday, then Saturday's Dragon Quest Builders. If I played Builders on Friday, then Mario will be on Saturday. See? Saturday night, we will be doing another stream of Judgment. All right? Another 2-hour stream of Judgment. And at this point, I got to think we're going to be nearing the end of the game. So probably one more week and Judgment will finally be wrapped up, I'm thinking. Okay? And then Sunday, as long as, again, as everything goes well with my Xbox One and this new power adapter that I ordered works, I think on Sunday I'm going to start up my Grand Theft Auto 4 playthrough. So a little bit of history about Grand Theft Auto 4. First of all, it's actually the first 3D-style Grand Theft Auto game I've ever played, ever. I played it back in the day when I was trying to get myself re-immersed in the world of console gaming after being a competitive Street Fighter player for some 7+ years. I had ignored pretty much all things on consoles, including all of the Grand Theft Autos, Grand Theft Auto 3, San Andreas, Vice City, etc. I'd never played any of those. So Grand Theft Auto 4 was actually my very first introduction to the series. And I absolutely loved the game. I thought it was one of the most amazing immersive game worlds ever. And I really enjoyed it when I played it the very first time on Xbox 360, okay? Years later, I played it for YouTube. I believe this was around, I want to say 2013. And it was a lot of fun, but the playthrough was kind of marred by a few things. The first thing was that I hadn't done direct capture when I started it, so the beginning of the playthrough looks terrible. Looks and sounds terrible. It's my old school filming with a camera, alright? Second thing that made it suck was that back then I used the in-game music, because back then I was protected from all kinds of issues with in-game music, and I'm not anymore. So what ended up happening was I did a full playthrough of the game, which was fun, and over the years, all those videos have been content ID claimed and matched, and essentially, the playthrough's almost unwatchable. A lot of the videos have either been muted completely, or you cannot watch them in your particular country because they have certain copywritten music in it. So the playthrough was kind of ruined as a result of the fact that all the, licensed music got screwed up because of YouTube's garbage content ID system. Alright. So, this is a great opportunity for me to replay GTA 4 because number one, I'll be able to do it in full direct capture, full high quality graphics, great, commentary with my better setup now, and it'll be interactive streams where we can talk and have fun while I'm playing the game. Number two, I'm not going to have the music on, so this playthrough, much like the Grand Theft Auto playthroughs that I did last year, Grand Theft Auto 3 and San Andreas and Vice City, will finally be a way for me to have a playthrough up of the game on YouTube that isn't destroyed by Content ID because I'm going to have the music off, okay? Now, don't worry, because some people say, oh, there's no music, it's dead air. Well, first of all, a lot of people don't even like the music in GTA 4. They actually don't like it at all. They think it sucks. Number two, the other playthroughs that I've done on GTA worked out fine without music because now, like I said, we have interactive streams. And because the streams are interactive, we fill the dead air with fun discussion and conversation, okay? So it's not like it used to be where I was a YouTuber that was isolated and had to basically make up commentary every moment, and if there wasn't, it was cool when there was music because it would fill the dead air. Now we're talking constantly, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like it used to be. You see what I mean? It makes it a lot more fun to play these games again for sure. All right. So that's going to start on Sunday again, as long as everything goes well with this new power adapter that I ordered from Amazon. I'll hopefully know later tonight when it shows up and I can test it out, okay? Then on Sunday night, I'm going to do a retro throwback stream of Street Fighter. Now, I know I already played it this week, a couple days ago. That was completely impromptu and unplanned because I couldn't play Minecraft, but I've been craving the retro Street Fighter stuff. You guys have definitely been digging the retro Street Fighter stuff. So I'm going to do more of it Sunday night, okay? And that'll be the streaming week. Monday, I'm off. Then on Tuesday, it's the Nightwolf DLC for Mortal Kombat 11. He's the second DLC character for the game. Looking forward to him. I really enjoyed playing with Shang Tsung. So playing with Nightwolf should be pretty fun. Checking him out in his arcade ladder and his tutorials and trials, learning all his abilities, and then taking him online. Should be a really good stream. And then if that goes well, and I like Nightwolf, then I'll probably be trying him out another time, another night stream that week, for another multiplayer session of him. Okay, so that's the week kind of in pre. It's funny because I used to do a video called the Week in Preview, and pretty much every day now I do the Week in Preview on pre-stream. So there you go. Hopefully you guys are excited for the week coming up. All right, a few things. Number one, it's almost your last chance to nominate games for the Rageathon. And what I mean by that is if you head over to thekingofhate.com right now, you head to the forums, in the general section, there's a thread where you can post up games that are rage-inducing games that'll piss me off, all right, for the upcoming Rageathon. You must post up soon because I will be very shortly closing that nominations thread to make the poll that is dependent on what games got the most nominations. All right, so please head over there. Nominate the games that you want to see in the Rageathon, and either over the weekend or at the latest Tuesday, but more than likely I'll try it for Sunday. I'm going to be making the poll that you guys can start voting on for the Rageathon stuff. Okay? Sound good? That's fun. I'm really excited for that. Okay? Outside of that, the monthly goal for this month is the return of the retrospective event where we go back down memory lane, the 11 years that I've been a content creator, and we watch back some of your favorite moments of my gameplay, of my vlogging, of all of my content, and we reminisce. I do commentary and reactionary stuff based on the stuff, seeing it back in a lot of the cases for the very first time. Usually this is a really fun event, all right? Now, in order for us to do this retrospective event, we have to hit 625 subs this month. Right now we're at 573, so around 50 away. Not too far and not too unrealistic, all right? Please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not. There are many benefits to subscribing to my channel, including access to over 30 emotes, including the white-hot Jasper emote that everyone is using constantly in stream chat now that Jasper is going to be a part of my streams, right? In addition, you don't have to watch advertisements when I take ad breaks during live streams, which is a very big positive. And, of course, you get a cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter of my content, which is really neat as well. So many benefits to subscribing. If you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. Of course, I'm talking to an audience where most people are subbed anyway, so it is what it is. You know, I get the feeling that once the new releases hit this month, which, boy, there's like 5 of them at the end of the month, then we're going to start getting people coming in who haven't been watching my streams in a while because they're, oh, the new release, I want to see Phil cover it, right? Until we get there, it's going to be kind of tough to get a lot of subs. Just being honest here, but let's see what happens over the course of the month. Hopefully some people will sub who haven't, and we'll see how we do. All right? All right, guys. So that's pretty much it for the first segment of my pre-stream. What I'd like to do now is move on to the second segment, which is the gratuitous plugs, where I explain how you can support the streams and keep them going. All right? Thank you very much, everyone, for 11 years that you've allowed me to be a content creator here on the internet. For 11 years, on a daily basis, I share my gameplay experiences with all of you, and I love it, all right? I started off with this just being a hobby. I had a full-time office job, and I did it for about 2.5 hours every night. I would record with a camera and upload to YouTube. Ended up being just the right place at the right time. Got some viral popularity for those videos. Then I lost my office job in 2010 when I was unexpectedly laid off, and the company basically, since then, is out of business. And so I turned my hobby into a job, and I was a full-time gaming YouTuber from 2011 to 2017, and it was a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but sadly, things just didn't work out with YouTube's business model failing, and they lost most of their major advertisers during the adpocalypse of 2017. It made it completely unreasonable for me to make a living on YouTube anymore. So I changed it up. I became an interactive streamer for the past 2.5 years. The rest is history. Let me tell you, I absolutely love being an interactive streamer. It's much better, in my opinion, and much more fun than when I just used to do isolated gameplay videos for YouTube, where I pretended like I was just sitting on a couch by myself doing commentary, you know, without any interactions. I love the interactions that we have. I feel it's more organic and more natural, and it makes these gameplay streams a lot more fun. That being said, now, because I did that, my YouTube channel basically has declined a lot, you know, and that's fine because I changed my focus on purpose. But, you know, my YouTube channel used to be my main source of income. Now there's not enough ads to go around, and quite frankly, it's just an archive of my streams, so it's not super popular anymore. So because of that, I make almost no money on YouTube, all right? I basically have become almost solely reliant on stream support and crowdfunding from you guys, the stream viewers, to keep things going forward, all right? So if you enjoy these daily live streams, you love them, you want to see them continue, if you like the fact that I still upload my videos to DSPGaming on YouTube as an archive, even though I don't have to, I do it for my longtime, you know, supporters over there. You want to see all this stuff continue and continue to be successful, then please consider supporting me in one of the following ways that I'm about to mention. There are many, many ways that you can be supported, all right? Now, that being said, before we even get to that, I just want you guys to understand something, all right? Even though your support is incredibly helpful and it keeps stuff going around here, it's not mandatory. I am happy just to have people come and hang out with me on a daily basis. I'm incredibly humbled that anyone even gives a crap that, you know, I'm streaming and that you guys want to hang out with me. You know, I really am. I'm very I'm grateful for everything. And the fact that you guys care about my opinions and you guys want to hang out with me on a daily basis is a pretty awesome thing, okay? But that being said, you know, don't feel pressured if you can't contribute. You know, there's nothing you can do about it. That's life. But if you can, thank you so much, because you're the reason why I'm still here. You know, without your support, I never would have been able to keep doing what I love for a living. All right? So, without further ado, some of the ways that you can support me. First of all, I have a Patreon over at patreon.com/DarkSidePhil. Your monthly pledges earn you personal perks as a way for me of saying thank you. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but you can give it a look yourself. Thanks to anyone who's a current pledgee and anyone who may give it a look and consider pledging for themselves. That's number one. Number two, please check out my Teespring store, where I sell all kinds of merch, primarily t-shirts, but a lot of other stuff as well, mugs, stickers, etc. Great quality stuff. I can attest to it because I own a lot of it. In fact, I'm wearing a shirt today, and I wear them frequently on streams. Now, recently, some people have asked, am I going to have merchandise for Jasper? The answer there is, if you guys want it, sure, but let's have Jasper come on the streams for a while, right? Let's have a week or two where he comes on, he hangs out with us on the night streams, so you guys can get to know him a little bit. Maybe we'll have some funny occurrences and memes and things that'll happen with him, and then we could figure out some good ideas for merch. Rather than just slapping his face on a t-shirt with no reference to anything, let's get something funny out of it, right? And then I consider making some shirts or a mug or something with him, and we'll do it like that, okay? So, the answer is yes. Probably eventually we'll make some merch with him, but let's not be too hasty. Let's see what happens and go from there, okay? So, pretty cool, right? Give it a look. Teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. Thanks to anyone who buys anything. It obviously helps me out, and you get a really cool collectible out of the deal, right? All right. Now, if you're here live on the stream, guys, if you either cheer with bits or subscribe to the channel or you tip me during the live stream, I'm going to do my best to give you a live shout-out on the stream to give you recognition for your contributions. That's a big part of the stream, is our interaction and me giving you credit for your contributions, all right? I'm very appreciative of that. As you see, we have a stream stats leaderboard at the top of the screen, where the top cheerer and top tipper of the day will actually get extra recognition, all right? But please understand something that I want to say up front. What I say and do on my streams is under my control. Ultimately, you know, this is my place of business and work, even though it is a place that I hang out as well with you guys. I have to abide by Twitch's terms of service, so I have to watch what I say and do and make sure it's in line with that. And I also try to maintain a certain chill vibe to the stream. It's really all about me playing games, reacting to them at face value, and you guys reacting to my commentary and my gameplay skill. And that's a cool part. And us hanging out, of course, and talking as well is a big part of it. There's a lot of things I don't allow on the streams, including talk about politics and religion, because I feel that they're too argumentative and people basically get angry at each other when we discuss them. It derails the stream. I also don't want to bring up drama in regards to people insulting other people or people being nasty to others, or what did this person do? Who's stealing your content today? Who's insulting you today, Phil? I don't give a crap about any of that, all right? I'm here to put out fun gameplay content, period. That's my whole purpose, to entertain you guys with fun and have a good time. So let's have that be the focus of the streams, and let's not derail it with other negative crap, all right? That being said, of course, there's going to be people who try to derail the stream, and so I have absolutely no obligation whatsoever to react to anything that anyone says or does on the stream at all. Even though I go out of my way to give thank you shout-outs to those who contribute, you may have a few bad apples who are trying to derail what we do, and that's fine if I just ignore them, all right? So, as you guys know, not only is there the leaderboard that I update, but there's also a cheering leaderboard that keeps track of the top cheering contributors at the top of your screen there. It's integrated into stream chat. That also automatically updates for the top 10 cheers of the week. So hopefully, if you guys cheer, you'll be able to make it up on that leaderboard as well. You get even more recognition, all right? As for a preferred method of contribution, right now, everything helps. So thanks to anyone who contributes in any way. Quite honestly, tipping me does help me a little bit more, especially now when I'm still within the 2-week period when all of my major bills are clearing. And tips are not only going to allow me to help with that, but also they're paying for things. For example, my stupid Xbox One power adapter died, and that was, $30 to buy a new one out of nowhere. And it was tips that paid for that. You see what I mean? So tipping me helps me a lot. Please consider tipping me. You can see a tips jar button below the stream, or you can type !tip into the stream chat for details on how to tip. All right, but everything helps right now. So don't feel pressured. Oh no, I can't tip. What should I do? You could still contribute in many other ways, all right? So thanks to anyone who contributes in any of said ways. It's much appreciated, all right? All right. Now, folks, I think it is time for us to move on to the shout-out segment of the stream. This is the segment where basically I give thank yous to those of you who went out of your way to be very supportive, okay? So first of all, We start off with someone named Andreas, who did a $2 tip overnight. Now, this is pretty cute. He says, one for you and one for Jasper. So, $1 for you, $1 for the Jasper kitty. That's pretty cute. Thank you very much for that support, Andreas. I appreciate that. For me, it's pretty neat that there are people who actually keep me in mind overnight. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even live streaming, and there's people who, like, remember me and think about me and my content, and they come up and they'll support even when I'm not live broadcasting. That's pretty neat. So thank you very much, Andreas, for the $2 tip. Now, talking about things that happened on today's stream, we actually started off with Tony Hawk doing a 100-bit cheer. He says, Happy Cat Day, everyone. Thank you very much, Tony Hawk, for the cheer. And yes, today is International Cat Day, as we said earlier. So again, if you have a cat, give it an extra pet or a nice treat, or treat it nicely today, because today is its day. All right? Thank you very much, Tony, for getting the cheering started. Superflash82 did a 50-bit cheer. He said, Happy International Cat Day, Phil, and he used the new Jasper emo. Thank you very much, Superflash, for the cheer. Bradford 13131313 resubscribed to the channel for 20 months. Thank you very much, Bradford, for the sub. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for that. 20 months of support is outstanding. It's obviously long-time support, so thank you so much, Bradford. I appreciate that. And then Rob tipped me $20, and he says, dude, it's such a blessing to see how happy you are at the moment. Well, indeed, you know, things are going pretty decently right now. I'm not saying they're not perfect, but, you know, I got to reveal my cat on stream this week. He's going to be part of our streams, which is really awesome. I'm playing a bunch of games that I really enjoy. You guys are digging the streams. The streams are very positive every day, having a lot of fun with them. You know, right now things are good. Right now things are good. And you got to enjoy those moments while you have them, because if anything that I've learned in my life is that they don't last, you know? They don't. Things don't stay good forever. Life is a series of ups and downs, right? And so when you're on a high, you got to enjoy that high while you're at it before the next down hits, right? And that's what I'm doing. I'm having a good time with life and everything, and I hope you guys are enjoying everything. Hope you guys are having a good time in life as well. But anyway, thank you, Rob, for that $20 tip. Let's get Rob up there on the leaderboard. Thank you very much. Much, much appreciated. And, of course, that gets us to $20 in tips today right off the bat. Thank you for a good start, Rob. All right. Continuing on, we've got Super Blind Man. What's going on, man? So he gave me a 100-bit cheer, and he says, Howdy, partner. Sorry I kind of undersold you on Madden. Catching up on your videos, it appears you are, in fact, better than I am. I definitely suggested the wrong difficulty for you. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Well, here's the thing. This is not your fault at all, Super Blind Man. So, after playing Madden 3 sessions, what I've discovered is the default difficulty of Rookie is good for maybe the first couple hours while you're learning the game. Then after that, it's just way too easy. Now, if you go on Pro Mode under Simulation, it's insane the amount of difficulty jump the game gives you. It's like, okay, so in Rookie Mode, no one stops anything. Every single play is allowed to progress. Your runs work, your passes work, everything works. It's just default easy mode. You're going to win no matter what. All of a sudden, you put it on Pro Mode, which is only one step up. You know, there's 4 difficulty levels. There's Pro, All Pro, and All Madden. So you would think, oh, it's an incremental step up. Oh, no. All of a sudden now, every other play, there's a fumble. You try to do a running play. It never works. They always stop the run. It's insanely rare when a running play even works. You try to pass, the defenders are all over you every fucking play. It's like, what the fuck is this? Like, talk about not understanding that not everyone plays Madden every year and you need incremental difficulty increases, right? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So I took your suggestion, Super Blind Man, and I tried out arcade mode. Now, here's what I found. Arcade mode basically makes it that your passing plays almost always work. Your runs, not so much. The runs are kind of like, I'd say maybe like 80-20. Like 80% of the time the run gets stopped, but every once in a while you'll break through with a crazy good run, okay? But the passing plays are insane on arcade mode. Like, I couldn't tell you how many, like, crazy long bombs I did, or, threw into coverage, and the guy caught it anyway. So, to me, that's kind of ridiculous, because essentially what the game becomes is a passing game, and you can win if you just keep passing. So, I tried it on Pro difficulty arcade. That was way too easy. I went to All Pro, with arcade difficulty. That was way too easy. So finally I went to all Madden on arcade difficulty, and essentially what it did, it made the defenders at least semi-competent, although they're not amazingly competent. Basically, it made it a game where as long as I make wise decisions, I'm going to basically win. The thing is, I'm not great at American football. I'm not good at play calling, so I don't always make good decisions. In fact, a lot of times I make bad decisions, and I throw to the wrong receiver or whatever. So what's happened is, since I went all Madden on arcade difficulty, it makes the game more interesting. A lot of games I've narrowly won. There was one game I was behind and literally with 0 seconds on the clock, I got a touchdown and won the game. So certainly it makes it a lot more dramatic and interesting. You know, for that. So I think that's what I'm going to do moving forward with Madden. I'm going to leave it on all Madden difficulty on arcade mode. I'm going to do my damnedest to win, and we're going to see what happens. But the thing with Madden is, you know, I did 3 major streams of the game as an early stream, and people were like, oh, on the early streams, you know, you really got to do grindingly tough gameplay. We want to see you rage. That's what's entertaining. On the late streams, not so much. On the late streams, what I found is that people are here more to relax than anything else. They just want to chill stream. I mean, I played MLB from March to July, which I'm not good at all, by the way. And I played on the easiest difficulty, and people didn't really have an issue with me doing that. They just showed up to hang out and chill rather than caring about the quality of the gameplay. All right. So I think that's what I'm going to do. All right. Is that I'm going to continue on with all Madden on arcade difficulty, and I'm going to do 2-hour increments on late nights. All right. And we'll see how it goes. If people like this as a chill stream for the next couple of times that I do it, we'll keep doing it like I was doing with MLB. If I do it and people are like, you know what, it's just boring, fine, then we could drop it. You know, no pressure on me, because guess what? Number one, I got tons of stuff I can do as chill streams, don't get me wrong. It's not like, oh no, if I do Madden, if I drop Madden, I have nothing else to do. Number two, I never committed to playing the game anyway. You know, it was gifted to me by Straight Cash Homie, and I'm playing through the Face of the Franchise mode, even though really there is no story anymore. I basically played through all the story aspects of it. It's just been plain kind of like season mode at this point. You know, let's see. If people are entertained, great. If not, we'll do something else. I'm okay with that. So, we'll play it by ear. We'll see what happens. But I do thank you for the suggestion, Super Blind Man, because if you hadn't suggested that, I might not have even tried arcade mode or known what it was. So thank you for that. You know, you did give me the opportunity to do something a little differently, and hopefully it'll be good, at least for chill streams at night, okay? All right, continuing on. Stinky Power Glove tipped me $2 and said, Hail the Empire. I have no idea what that means, but thank you very much for the $2 tip. Much appreciated. Let me get you, or actually not get you on the leaderboard, but add you to the total tips. We're up to $22 in tips so far today. Philly Buckeye Cheery says you may want to go back from arcade to simulation and go to medium difficulty. I already have. I literally just explained this, Philly Buckeye. When you go to pro difficulty on simulation, it's not an incremental increase of challenge. It's horse shit. Essentially what happens is you can't run the ball at all. The runs don't work at all, which is stupid. So I go 1 difficulty level, and you go from every run works to 0 runs work. You try to pass the ball, the defenders are all over your ass. Oh, by the way, tons of fumbles. So basically, you change the game completely from a game where you're learning to a game that's insanely tough for no fucking reason. You know, that's a problem that EA has. They don't know how to do difficulty increases properly. It's not incremental. It's too easy to insanely hard for someone who doesn't play football all the time. So, no, I'm not going to do that because it's a waste of time. The game, if you look at the one game I played, pro level simulation, it was the opposite of fun. It was every play was bullshit. It's like, dude, why am I even doing this? I might as well just smash my head against the wall. I'll have more fun doing it. You know, it's torture. Instead of actually enjoying myself and having a fun time, it's like not fun at all. It sucks the fun out of the game when you're not good at it. You're not trying to be good at it, but they didn't make an incremental difficulty that made it fun for people like that. Instead, it was just either you suck or you're amazing, and that's all they cared about. So, fuck that shit. Fuck EA. They don't know what they're doing. Sorry, they just don't. I mean, if anything, we proved that when I set the version to mute all music, and it still played music in the menus. I set it to zero, you know, volume level. Yet it would still play music in the menus. I had to go back to options and set it to 1 and then back to 0 to mute the music, because they can't even make options that fucking work. So, they don't care about that shit. All they care about is your money with the loot packs, which is why I didn't buy this goddamn game. I never would have. Seriously. I wouldn't have spent $1 on this game. Out of my own pocket, for sure. So, alright. So, anyway, thank you for understanding. If you guys want to continue watching the Madden playthrough, it will be a late night playthrough moving forward. Okay? Alrighty. Alright, guys. So I think that is it. I think we have covered all contributions. I want to say thank you for being patient here on the pre-stream as we ran through all those. Last thing we will do before we begin, I'm going to give a shout out to the top cheerers of the week. All right? Let's go ahead and do that. So, thank you to the top cheering contributors of the week. We start off with a tie for 9th place between Heroin Withdrawal Frog, pretty funny, and M5 NSX. Thanks, both of you. Appreciate that. Then in 8th place, Liquids First. In 7th place, Vote Democrat. 6th place, RFHC5. 5th place, Ludwig World Order. 4th place, Bent Boxer. And that's actually a tie for 3rd place, between Bent Boxer and Big Sloppy Meat. So thank both of you. 2nd place is Kevy Bear Jr. And in 1st place, Baby Demonic Gaming. Alright, very nice. Okay. So thank you guys very much, again, for the support. I appreciate it. We're going to end the pre-stream. In reality, guys, I have to use the restroom right now. I really do. So I'm going to take about a 5-minute break to go use the restroom quickly. And then we're going to come back. By the way, if you haven't noticed, the Wii U music hasn't been playing yet. You know what I can do? I can boot it up now. Hold on. Boot up the Wii U. Because remember, the Wii U has that really weird dashboard music. It's very weird. Where it plays all those weird Mii's, the Mii's from the Miiverse making noise and shit. And I didn't want that playing on the pre-stream today. I had accidentally done that on Sunday, and I didn't realize it. Alright, so it's booting up right now. Here we go. Okay, so let's take a quick break. Oh, hold on. I received a $1 tip from Darkwing Dick, who tipped me $1 and asked, will I be playing Apex Legends new solo mode? Probably not. And I'll tell you why. There's 2 reasons. Number 1, because I really don't give a shit about Apex Legends anymore. Much like a lot of people don't care about Apex Legends anymore. The whole Battle Royale gimmick is dying out. And it was fun when it was a new release for free in February, team-based. Now, you know, so many months later, they think they're going to release a solo mode. Anyone's going to care. It's a limited time mode, meaning you can only play it for a limited time and then they take it away anyway. On top of that, unlike Blackout, Apex Legends is a class-based game. Meaning the whole reason you can survive in the game is because of a team dynamic. One person is the tank, who has a lot of defense. One person is the healer. One person has smoke that they can pop so you guys can escape, etc. Now, take away that team dynamic, how does the healer survive? The healer literally can't even win a firefight solo. The healer always needs someone else to help while they're healing your team. You see what I mean? So, essentially, when you take away the team dynamic, there's no point in playing it. The whole game was designed to be a fucking team-based game. So now, we're going to add in solo mode. You want to know why they're adding in solo mode? Because the game is dying. The game is, you know, boring compared to, you know, when anyone cared about it in February. So they need to add new modes to try to attract people to it. And when, in reality, what will happen is it'll attract people for a week and then no one will care anymore. I really don't care about Apex Legends. I just don't anymore. I liked it as a team-based game when it launched. They didn't update it, you know, at all. By the time that they updated it, it didn't matter. And I just really don't give a shit. So, unless you guys yell and scream for it this coming week, I really don't give a shit, and I'm probably not going to touch it. Okay? So thank you, Darkwing Dick, for the $1 tip. Alright. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the break. Like I said, what we'll do is take a short break. I'll use the restroom, then we'll come back with Mario 64. Alright? Thank you, everyone. I'll be back in a few. See you then.